Hey guys, what's up? This is Head Case on these sticks, and if you watch any of my other videos, you got to know that I kind of bash this deck a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to give it a chance. Get in there. I think I gave it like 3-game chance when I first got this game. So I haven't done too much more deck testing, so I'm just going to go through the initial deck build. I pretty much just like threw this together. I've played maybe 4 games with my first deck build, and then I kind of revised it to this. Anyway, so I don't know if this is the best way. It's really hard to build this deck, I think, and I don't think this deck is top tier in the first place, so it's going to be hard to get some wins out of it if you don't have it built exactly right, and we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Notice that I'm running 26 land. I have Ugin's pretty good. You got to run that guy. 2 Explorations, a Green Sun Zenith, 3 Colony Heart Expeditions, 3 Explorers, 4 Rampant Growths, 2 Grazing Glade Hearts, a Fierce Empath, that card's awesome. Oracle of Daya, 3 of them, that card's awesome also. Spore Mound, what? A lot of people might be surprised by this, but it's pretty good. It shuts down aggro. It shuts down a lot of things. Slivers, sometimes. I don't know. Seems like it will. I haven't played tested with it yet, but anyway. OMG, Primeval Titan is so good in this deck. I run 2 of them. Vigor is really good with Spore Mound, and he's good anyway. Summoning Trap, 1 Palaka Worm, a Tooth and Nail, 2 All Is Dust. You know I like my mass removal. Eldrazi Conscription, run 2 of them. Artisan of Kozilek, 2 of those guys, and It That Betrays. It would not be a Eldrazi deck without Eldrazi in it, right? And they fit. They fit. So I'm going to try to get in here. Hopefully we won't have too much. I'm not even going to try that guy. I have a hard time getting the game. Somebody needs to get in there real quick. And that is definitely Chant of the Muldaya. I've said, I think I played against this guy before, and he was playing Avacyn's Glory when I played him in ranked. Anyway, I said Oracle of Muldaya like a million times. Talking about the deck, not the card. I apologize for that. If you noticed that and just like rolled your eyes and shook your head. So did I when I watched it. So when I watched my old videos back. So sorry about that. It is definitely Chant of Muldaya. Where is my exploration? This hand does not seem very good. Yeah, this hand seems bad. Waiting for other players. The Puppet Master, Ninja of Light. Yeah, I think I'm going to draw a new one. I don't like it. Oh, wow. Let's see what we draw into. I have Oracle of Muldaya. That seems pretty good. I've got Spore Mound and Grazing Glade Heart, but I really want Exploration. Guess there's no real reason to cast that right now, is there? So yeah, interesting. I don't know if I maybe should have mulled to 6, but this is deck testing. I'm not really sure what's good and what's not, and especially with this deck, it's hard to. I think it's hard to play, and it's not very good in the first place, and it's hard to build. Man, those are. I have double Oracle Muldaya. Those are some pretty negative effects as far as initial deck builds go, because you're going to be chalking up a lot of losses that way. Cudgel Troll, turn 4. Not very good for me. So I get my Glade Heart next turn. Seems good. Even out that, let's see, what would the ramp up to 5 do? For Spore Mound, I don't even really think that's not even that good, really. I'm going to drop the Glade Heart and then proceed to hopefully cast a bunch of land every turn for the rest of the game. He probably needs to kill this thing. It's interesting being on this side of the Grazing Glade Heart and seeing how potentially game-changing it could be. And I guess against mono green, it's not that big of a deal because he's going to have some big-ass stuff smashing me in the face. So gaining 2 life a turn is probably not going to be that good. So there is one of the lands. Should I go ahead and drop this? This does not tap for mana, you idiot. So there's that one. Almost screwed that up. Alright, you gotta love it when you cast old Oracle of Muldaya and the lands on the top. There's Artisan of Kozilek. That's my dude right there. Alright, so what do I do? Bash in? Yep. And let's see, how the hell am I gonna get to 9 before I die? And even then, what's that gonna do for me? What's that 9 mana guy gonna do for me? Not a whole lot. We'll see. I'm being a little wiener head. I need to quit being. Oh my gosh, double land off that. That is crazy. Then I get to shuffle up. Oh shit, Carson, what are you doing? You should have cast Spore Mound first. That was definitely a fucking mistake. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna cast it now though, and then cast a Rampant Growth so I at least get one. But yeah, that was definitely a mistake. But hey, that's what deck testing's for, right? I'm just over there ripping land because I see him. I'm like, hell yeah, get in there. So I don't even know how many creatures I could have had. He didn't attack. Did I read that right? The guy didn't attack last turn? What happened? What's the deal with people playing Hunter Strength, like, not playing very well? Is that right? He couldn't have. He didn't tap out for anything, so well, that's pretty weird. That's a Rancor. So my Spore Mound just became a lot shittier because these little 1/1s aren't going to do shit. I'm cussing a lot. Sorry, guys. But I'm just kind of excited because maybe, I mean, he's not even attacking, so that's pretty good for me. I may play time. I need to shuffle my library somehow. So I can with this, but I could Artisan of Kozilek right now. It has Annihilator 2 and it's a 10-9. I think that's my best play. There's another meaningless Spore Mound for now. Artisan of Kozilek blanks on the enter the battlefield trigger, but it's a 10-9 with Annihilator 2, and I got it out on turn, I don't know. Golly, he's got a lot of mana too. Jeez. So this is pretty late in the game, isn't it? But I can play an additional land on my turn, so I finally get to cast out my Eye of Ugin. And so I get to start getting all my Eldrazi. Unfortunately, I've freaking 2 of them in my hand. I only get to go get It That Betrays that I can't pay for just yet. So it's looking like that Spore Mound screw up isn't going to cost me that much. Vigor would be pretty sweet right here. Of course, I'm gonna cast Colony. There's Green Sun Zenith. I can shuffle up my library for a Green Sun Zenith. So do I swing in? That's colorless creature card. I don't even think I do that. I do kind of want to pay 7. No, I don't. That would be dumb. Yeah, so I swing in with my Artisan and Kozilek. If he double blocks, then I still get the Annihilator trigger out of it, and I get to recast my Artisan and Kozilek. That seems pretty good, doesn't it? So he can't just keep chump blocking that thing for obvious reasons. He's going to run out of lands and then eventually run out of creatures. So he needs to correctly double block there. And I will correctly assign damage like that. So I'm thinking maybe I should have swung through with all of them, huh? Deck testing's fun, because you look like an idiot. Wait, it's not legendary, is it? Oh my gosh, I would have freaked. So double Artisan of Kozilek's pretty damn good. Yeah, so I'm going to look like a complete ass during all of this because I just don't know how to play this deck. I've played like 4 games with it total, and I hated every one, so I was just like rage throwing down lands and losing. Not really, I wasn't too upset, but yeah, it did pretty good. I am against Hunter's Strength, though, and Hunter's Strength is kind of dismal. And he correctly quits out, I think. I don't think there's any single thing he can do. Overrun wouldn't do it for him. I just kind of want to see how many chains I can go through. So right now, how powerful would this be? Of course I win this game. I just want to look at my plays and kind of get a better grasp of this deck so I can hopefully stop making mistakes, especially on camera. That is even more embarrassing. So Green Sun Zenith for... Let's just see how much I like this. Wait. Is it X? It's X or less or X? I think it's X. X or less. No, it's not. Okay, so... Let's do it for 9. I just want to see how what my draw here would be. And I'm at 10 minutes, so really I could go play another game. Like right now, what would be good? Primeval Titan, because then I could go... Yeah, okay. So right now the play would be Primeval Titan or Vigor, but probably Primeval Titan because I could get to my It That Betrays faster. Yeah, because I'd be able to cast It That Betrays next turn, which is the best card in my deck. So there's only 3 colorless cards. I guess Eye of Ugin's still worth playing because... because tutors are always really good. I was wondering if those Spore Mound triggers resolved, but they did. So I'll swing through with everything. He sacks a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to go ahead and get out of this game really quick. So hopefully I can get another one. Maybe this deck is better now that I've retweaked it a touch. So he just takes 100 billion. Unfortunately, I bailed on the second game. I got into a pregame lobby and it just was taking forever, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. So anyway, I got the win with Chant of Daya, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, homies.